team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Screen by Ibaka. Durant kicks to Williams. Fires from the corner, and it's Durant. That time on the assist from Williams. And that's now 11 points for Kevin Durant. And it's Rubio penetrating. To end the run, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Look at Oklahoma City. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Pelicans. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And I think for Oklahoma City, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Williams passes to Durant. No good from outside.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Vucevic dishes to Fournier. It's stolen by Adams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Williams with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points, too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high-altitude windmill slam.
That, to me, is a statement.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Rubio penetrating. It's stolen. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And Fournier kicks to Hill, and it's blocked. And here again, the Thunder in transition. Up the court they go. Rubio against Williams.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, kept alive. The feed to Waiters. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Magic.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Hill sets the screen for Rubio. Will it go? And the layup good by Hill. Hill's got his second basket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
From deep three-point range. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just
How
saw
in the
right
world?
there, Kev.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Williams with the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My
Oh.
goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Fournier, that's for 2. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. Praise checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Waiters. And so in the game for the Magic, Payton and Fournier, they're the guards. Ilyasova out there with Hill, and it's Harden in at the 3 slot.
Sticking too much.
From 12 feet out, and he connects with the jumper. Williams has got 45 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pick up by Hill. Here's Oladipo. Misses off the left iron. The Thunder have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Williams against Oladipo. And Williams, here we go. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, it's still nice to get that sweep.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Williams. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And Orlando making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Harden outside, 6 to shoot. Williams against Oladipo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
For the Magic.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 49 points in the game.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He was completely on a different level tonight. And his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.